'Tis the season.
Yeah, it's not December.
It's gonna come awfully fast.
Gives it mushroom things.
If Santa delivers plants,
Just send it out.
I will ask for that one.
It's just the same day.
I think it's so pretty. It's not so there over there.
Like some.
Okay. 5:59.
Well, does anybody else have this in front of them? Oh, well. Interesting. Oh, yeah. I was interested in this, so she's gonna get the post-event recording. I would say just add your email address on here if you're interested, but those are what the topics. And then she can share it with you too or something. Oh, Oh, no, but then we could see it, clean it, and we could forward it, but I'm just more or less taking it. An entry
Or
for
we
one.
can just put it here.
Either way.
Got 6 o'clock by the big broken clock that we have, so we'll go ahead and get started with the meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve this evening's agenda. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
I move to approve the minutes. Second.
We got a motion to approve last month's minutes. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Lori, what do you got for us tonight?
And I've been doing demos for software last week, and, I did get another quote. It came in this afternoon about 4:30, 4:50, 4:35. I don't have time to look at it, but, I told the third place we have until the 17th. Next meeting, I'd like to at least have some idea what I wanted to do. Friday, I do a demo on his software, and then so we should be done in plenty of time.
Okay.
We'll be closed tomorrow morning and Wednesday morning for the training that you approved at the last meeting, and Thursday all day. That's all I have.
Anybody have any questions for Laura? Mark, what do you got for us tonight?
Not a whole lot, put a few things on the report. Seasonal services are shut off. We attended our annual fall conference. That went pretty well. We had to cut it a little short. Last day we came back to fix a leak. And outside of that, we just had a couple new lines put in. One was a galvanized line replacement that we did on State Road 9. So that was fun, having to deal with the state permits and all that. And then the other one was for Five Lakes Coffee. So that line's now installed, good to go. So that should go up soon, I would think.
Did that come off of Walnut Street?
It came off of, we actually reused the line that went to that house
What's that?
because it was fairly new. So,
Is that a big enough line for the coffee place?
yep, we dug it up to make sure it was a 1 inch, and that's what they wanted. So
Yeah.
it worked out.
Good too.
So that's all I have.
Anybody have anything for Mark? All right, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good evening. Sue didn't have anything for tonight. I don't believe I've seen anything for her.
She just sent me a text. It's kind of coming in and out for her. I don't know if it's like that for everyone. But she's having trouble with the Zoom meeting.
Did you want to say anything?
I don't know. She told me earlier she didn't really have anything, but.
Okay. We'll come back to her.
Okay.
Street Department?
How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good.
So I got some quotes about those Willie gigs on top of the stop signs.
Yeah.
They're right around $100 a piece. The flasher light is 180 some a piece. I would prefer the flashers because, you know, if there's no wind and they flash, you know, their solar, but it's up to you guys to make a decision what you guys would want. And then I need to talk with Lori and see if I have the money for them. And if not, then I will have to wait till next year or whatever to try to get the money.
How many did you want?
4. There's 4 of them.
Not bad.
So- So, I do know the flashers are more money, but,
$720.
Actually, the full quote, the four of them, the cheapest ones are $738.6, $738.60 for four of the,
flashers.
That's the flasher.
yeah, the flashers, yep.
700 and what?
$738.60 for four.
And then, I made a map of all the alleys for you guys. I don't know if you looked at them.
I couldn't get into it.
I
Mark
forwarded
looked
that
at
too,
those,
but the iPads aren't wanting to cooperate in
Yeah.
opening that, so I may have to do something a little different for them, John, to get it in so that they can see it.
Okay.
But Mark did say that you did phenomenal on it, so, thank you for that.
All right.
We'll figure out some way to get it so that we can look at it, even if we have to come in here and lean over Mark's shoulder on his computer, so.
So there's a couple that are, their phaser rating is 0.
Good.
So, whatever or whenever we decide, there's probably the two that really need to be done first or whatever. So, but that's all I have.
Where are those at?
The one alley is on Sherman and it comes out to 20 by those apartments. And I'm not sure what that business is. It's a Hispanic tax business, I believe. And then the other one is,
Thought those were all driveways.
yeah,
There's
I
an
wish.
alley going up through to their driveways, huh?
Yeah.
That's
And that-
gravel almost all the way up around that.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah.
off Sherman and
Yeah.
towards the apartments and then
Yeah.
makes a hard
Yeah.
bend and comes out to 20.
Next to the
That-
brick house.
That gravel is the reason why it's a 0.
Yeah.
And then the other one is between Spring and Lafayette, the one behind or right next to the new restaurant and all that, where our little parking lot's at. We've added a lot of material to that and it's just, it gets beat up pretty bad. But that has I believe that has a storm or sewer in that alley, so that one's going to be a wholly different one, different problem.
Yeah, the alley between Farmer State and the Hispanic restaurant too, that one right there on that corner,
Yep.
that's all busted up down in there, I see.
Yep, yeah. There wasn't very. I think the highest one was down there at Napa, and it was only about half of it was the highest rating one we had. Most of them were 3 and under. So,
All right.
but,
You need to look into that.
yep.
Have the quotation. Lori, do we have the $740 to get the flashers?
Yeah, he brought that in and gave it to Mark, but we really didn't, three of us didn't talk about how much he was spending. Probably.
And that was out of 3 quotes, the cheap
Yeah,
one.
he talked to 3 companies, only one of them actually quoted him. The other 2 apparently don't provide or have the flashes, but yeah, he did talk to the companies.
So that people come up with some, no matter what we have to do. So
Public safety
make a-
funds. I'll make a motion to get the 4, I don't know what you call them, whirly gigs with flashing.
No, these are not real, just the flashing.
Solar powered, okay, that was close.
No,
I'll second.
So we got a motion and a second to purchase the 4 flashing lights, solar powered flashing lights for stop signs. Any further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you for going out and getting those quotes
Yeah.
for us. So
Yeah,
we'll get them stuck on some stop signs.
all righty.
Anything else?
Not just what's on my report.
Can you find any leaves to pick up in town?
Yeah,
I thought they all blew in my yard.
it's pretty amazing. You have no trees, but you always have leaves.
Yep, exactly.
What's the matter with our leak vac that you had to take it down to Graves?
So there was an inline fuse. It apparently the fuse was still good, so they had to put a new inline fuse box on it
Oh,
to get it running. It was running fine, and then it just died.
Yeah.
So we tried to do what we could, find out, and then of course it was over us, and so we ended up taking it down there, and he had it done within the day.
okay, good deal, good.
So it's back up, and we had both running today. So
Hey, I want to thank you for helping out with everything. I seen you guys with the vac up there helping mark out, suck out around there on Detroit Street. That was a
right.
pretty good hole there.
Yeah, I'm hoping tomorrow we can get that asphalt and get that done. Put that project to sleep.
Yeah,
So,
that'll be sweet. Anybody have anything else for John? All right, thank you, John. Have a good evening.
you too.
We didn't have anything she needed to add.
Okay. Cemetery? Busy. Anybody have anything for the cemetery? I don't think they. Okay. Park.
Nothing for the park. Thanks for getting the lines all set up. Or taking away. Here for it.
I figured that today, and between what they disposed of at the wastewater plant and what, 5-6 months from if they had porta potties, they owe us $500.
Wow.
$532 and change.
Wow.
It comes out pretty equal.
Yeah, works out good for us, that's for sure.
Yes.
Rich, you have anything?
All I had was my report, so.
Okay. Anybody have any questions about it? Yeah. Sure did. Okay. Looks like an easy one for you tonight, Rich.
Great.
Thank you. Fire chief, did you guys read the fire department's runs?
Mhm.
They sure had a lot of runs.
Yeah. Less than last month,
But I mean, as far as
but yeah, a lot of runs.
the stuff that they have.
A lot of traffic accidents on this one.
Been a lot more traffic accidents lately.
For some unknown reason.
Yeah, it's just weird.
'Tis the season, I guess, though. Okay. Mark, you got anything that we haven't talked about? I know you do.
Not a lot. I mean, just basically what was in the report. I do, want to bring up, and it's not everybody, but I sent around and tried to put together. We do need to set, a short REC meeting to adopt the 2026 spending plan. I looked at what we did last year, carried over some of that, tried to expand on that. I guess, my thought was, You know, if anybody's got anything that you want to add, let me know before that, and I can always add to this or expand upon it or whatever, but if not, we can do it quick before the exec session, or I guess after all, or whatever you want to do, but I think if everybody's fairly happy with what that looks like, we could do like a 4:45 or something. I think 15 minutes is
Well, probably
easily enough to get it done before your executive session at 5.
We're gonna send that to us so that we have a chance to look at it.
I did. Should be,
Can't we
should be,
do it?
should be an attachment.
Can't we just do it at 6? It has to be an open meeting, right?
You can do it right before your regular, I don't care,
Or
whenever.
like at the beginning of the regular meeting, because
Sure,
that's
as long
the
as,
open meeting anyway, and if you.
That one has to be open?
huh?
That one has to be open?
It's an open meeting, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just,
So
it just has to be an RDC meeting.
Yeah, you
Okay.
wouldn't wanna do it before an executive. session
Right,
and-
we'll do it during the meeting and just do
Yeah.
it right there.
Because it's 6 I don't care, just as long as we have it and so you can get it on file before December 1.
We will do that.
Okay, we'll be
Well,
here.
all this does is just break down where you're putting the money. It doesn't say how much we're looking at, does it?
Mm.
Do we need to know how much we're looking at?
No,
For the
it
spending
just,
plan.
all this does is gives them tentative projects or things that we're gonna do with it, and then, it's whatever you want Lori to then, I guess, get to where we can, what we can spend, whatever we appropriate, or whatever you determine you want to appropriate, or, you can do additional appropriations through the years. This is just trying to lay out potential uses for that revenue. Because when they change that law, if we don't have it listed on this, we can't amend it during the year, and if something else outside of this comes up, we can't use those funds for that. So, I think it's pretty much everything we had before, and then I've added a couple things, in there and expanded a little bit on a couple things, but
Okay.
whatever.
All right, thank you, Mark.
Yep.
It is on here. Thinking of something. Um, 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 um. Yes. Are you gonna talk about the resolution, or, oh, you're going to talk about the
Maybe She
resolution?
needs help, but I think she's gonna pull this off.
And, our encroachment is all done.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, I talked to him today about, it's got like a water leak or whatever, but I think, they have an accepted offer on that, and they're gonna close somewhere in this month. I think he's gotta make a few fix-ups, I guess, but, I talked to that Brent Hall was her son, so that should change hands here.
And we've signed that encroachment letter already.
You all signed the encroachment. I
Last
gave
week.
it, the last meeting,
All right.
I gave it to Brent. He got all the current owner's signatures, and it's been recorded in the recorder's office, so it should, clear up any issue that they might have at closing.
Anybody have anything else for Mark?
No.
Reagan, what do you got for us tonight?
I have the resolution to approve the Indiana Emergency Operations Plan. Down, I think we looked at that past few weeks.
You should have got a copy.
Yeah,
We have it.
those are 3 copies of just signed.
Oh,
Oh, I think we have to sign it.
It's the same one we have.
Oh,
Correct.
these are the 3 copies we sign, right?
Right.
Oh, okay.
I move to approve resolution number 2025-11-3A.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve resolution 2025-11-3A. The LaGrange County Emergency Operations Plan for the town of LaGrange, that we're gonna accept their findings.
What that,
I
the
used to
short
do it.
answer of what that does is they have to update that. I think it's every 5 5 years, and as long as you adopt their plan, in the event that there were some type of emergency national disaster where federal funds were allocated, then we'd be able to collect those. The last time I can remember us using something like that was like in 2014, we had that really big snowstorm or whatever, and they did that, and then we were able to apply for reimbursement. And it was a lot of paperwork, but it based off of the number of hours we had guys out and the trucks and the size of the trucks and different things that we did recoup a sizable amount of money back in there. And it seems like, I think we were able to get some for Rich's guys too in the patrols, the extra patrols and stuff. So it just opens that path should something like that take place.
I used to have to do mine every year.
I think the one I have prior to this says 19, so I think it was done in 19 and it took place in 20, and then I think it ran from 20 to 25, and the one that they've done now is set up to take effect, I believe, in January of 26, and then 4 or 5 years.
Yipper. Anything else?
Bill just wanted me to let you guys know that he is working with Mark on a sewer line issue that's still ongoing. And then he's also working with Mark on the ordinance for that alley closing by 20. So we're working on that. Those are the only updates I have.
Okay. Mark, did you have anything for the health board appointment?
I had one individual reach out to me with like some questions. I tried to answer it. We have posted, what it is and what we're looking for. To date, we haven't gotten anybody that's turned anything in. I suppose maybe, I had a couple thoughts. I may try to make a few calls to a couple people and just see if there's.
I've talked to several and nobody's interested that I've talked to either that I thought would be good ones on it. Not very interested in that position. So. Yeah.
It appears to me that was one of the questions they asked, but I tried to look at some of their meeting dates or whatever. It moves a little bit, but it appears to me that they meet like quarterly. It appears in like about 4 times a year, it looks like. So yeah, I'm not sure. One of our local dentists had reached out, so whether or not there will be an interest or not, I don't know. I haven't gotten anything saying, put my name in yet, so let's see.
Okay. Anything else? As you all can see, our clock is not operating correctly. And Mark has been up and down a ladder about 147 times today trying to get it to work. And we do believe that it has passed its useful career in the town hall of LaGrange for the last 25, 30 years. So
You asking us some money?
yes, or we would think that we would like a nice digital clock, I think is what he would like to have, that's not that big and down lower, so he doesn't have to climb a 14-foot ladder to get up there and change the time.
It's so much fun.
I like that one.
I'm fine, it's like I told him, the height isn't a problem, it's I'm solid.
I can't imagine it costing more than, doesn't he have an allowable amount to see those things?
Yes.
Yeah, I think based off what you've got, there's not a plug or a power source, they're really close, so whatever we get probably needs to be battery operated of some kind, but
If you want to get another big one like that, why, that's fine. If you want to go something smaller. I'm sure between you and Laura, you guys will come up with something that would be effective and, what do I
Kinda
want
nice.
to say?
Being that big though, in some ways.
yeah, I mean, I looked at, it's some stuff that I think would be similar in size, and it looked like something similar to that was $500-600.
Geez,
Oh, oh my word. More than I thought.
I think we could go to Screwers and they can make one for less than that.
I think it's roughly 48 inches.
It's not, holy cow,
It's huge.
that's
I mean,
insane.
down
Well,
there.
that's a big. Doesn't look very big. Why don't we get a smaller clock and put pictures of the board members up
Oh,
there?
here we go.
Oh, dart practice?
Yeah, and keep the ghosts out,
Ooh.
food for thought.
That would be awful. Sorry, but
All right, you guys want to put a limit on how much you can spend?
Well,
You want something that size? Now's the time to speak up. Otherwise, it could be just a little digital clock. It sits down here low.
No, it needs to be bigger than that.
Yeah, I mean,
There you go. Geez, that wreath would cost $1 million, and it costs more than a clock.
yeah, I mean, there were some that I think they were calling like 30 or 34 inch that were closer to the 200 range. I think this is close to what they were calling like a 40. I think when I tried to measure it, I think it was about a 48 inch clock. So it was in Spain.
Yeah, probably so, yeah. I don't,
You could, it seemed like, you get much above that 30 to 34 inch.
but I'm
the price
thinking
goes up.
30 would be plenty big enough.
Yeah, I
We
think
could
you can
tell
see it
the
from
time.
here. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
just
no,
think it'd be
something-
about the size of the inside part.
Yeah,
You can find a 3-footer at Hobby Lobby for roughly $70.
yeah, it's when they get.
And it looks very similar to that,
Yeah.
just 3-foot.
But it would be about the size of the inside circle,
That'd be smaller than that, or bigger than that.
not much.
That's probably 4 foot
Across.
across,
Yeah.
and this one would be 3 foot. So, and it's the same style.
There we go.
There you go.
How
much was it?
$69.99.
You guys
So
shop,
you could probably do some searching and find
Right.
something maybe bigger for how much more, if you want a little bigger.
I think
But
you
Hobby
stay
Lobby carries it.
in that 3-foot range, you're probably gonna get something for under 200, I
Oh.
think.
Yeah.
Buy one right here, you're $79.
Yeah, for $70 you could. Or-
I used to get half of them.
Yeah.
I was gonna,
Well, yeah, it's very similar, and that's basically 3 foot. 3 foot circle, so.
Good.
So it's about the same.
So he could definitely, if he does more searching, he might find.
Yeah.
Well,
I
just so you guys know, Lori has volunteered to go to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
you're allowed to spend up to 500, right? I mean, let's just,
Probably more than that.
yeah, see, we don't need to set any, you guys aren't gonna spend. We don't need to say how much.
I'd say a cap of 150.
I'd say more,
I'd say more than that too.
yeah. Not to exceed 1,000.
We'll get something reasonable.
I'm sure that they'll pick out something very nice.
Big space, I think it needs to have a big.
Yeah, 59.
Kind of talking to funny.
Well, you wanna be careful of it getting it too heavy, because getting it up and down to change the time twice a year and putting new batteries in it is a
That's right.
burden.
Let's
because
just
you
stop
get up-
changing time.
Yeah,
Good luck.
we need to just keep that in mind for Mark, because he's the one that gets up there. I don't do that.
He's not bothered by height, and so it all works out good. We could put a pulley system up there with
There's a fireman not too far away at some point.
yeah, they still gotta drag a 40-foot ladder in here. All right, so we got that done. Any open discussion this evening? Anybody have anything? I'll entertain a motion to approve, claims.
I make a motion to approve the claims.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for everybody that zoomed in.
Yes.